I'm in a great shape. I'm in great shape right now.
Make sure you're not cheating. Make sure there's no cheating going on, my.
This is Canelo versus Mayweather, relived. Oscar De La Hoya compares the Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez beatdown to the Canelo Mayweather fight. Find out more in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. You see the tweet on the screen. Oscar Valdez, he just lost to Shakur Stevenson. Another Oscar weighed in on it, and that's gold medalist and great fighter, former welterweight, moved up, and that's Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, at the same time that the fight was on, he posted Canelo Mayweather, which leads me to believe that he was referring to the Shakur Stevenson fight. And if you look in the comment section, people are engaged in that conversation because he's clearly watching the fight and he's seeing something special from Shakur Stevenson. Come back tomorrow for my official breakdown on Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Let me tell you, dominant stuff from the young Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, he says, all I want is don't cheat. Don't cheat. That's all I want. I want a fair playing field. And he showed confidence before the fight. And he kept the same energy, as they say, in the fight. Because he did what he wanted, when he wanted, versus Oscar Valdez. Now, something that no one else is talking about, leave it to your boy Ego, is they're both Olympians. So I see this is what happens in boxing when things don't go a particular fan's way. Then they start saying, oh, the fight was boring, or he ran, or, you know, Oscar Valdez sucked anyway. But we can't do that because at the end of the day, there were a lot of people picking Oscar Valdez to stop Shakur Stevenson. Even famed trainers like Mexican-American former two-time champion Robert Garcia. If I'm not mistaken, he did interviews and he says Valdez is going to surprise a lot of people. But my fight prediction was completely different. I told you that just like Robert Garcia's brother, Mikey Garcia, when he fought Errol Spence and he was barking up that tree, I told you this is perhaps one of my easiest fight predictions ever since that fight, where I gave Mikey Garcia little to no chance. I didn't see how he would beat Errol Spence. And even though that was a situation where you had a guy who was moved up from lightweight or 140, moving up to 47, and Shakur and Valdez were still in the same weight class at 130, I just didn't see how Valdez gets it done with Shakur's style. Styles make fights. It's an age-old adage. I think that's why Oscar De La Hoya seen the other Oscar that's a fighter, Valdez, and made that comment that says Canelo Mayweather, because it did look like that. Funny that Oscar De La Hoya added that because he used to represent Canelo Alvarez. So I don't know if that would make Canelo feel a type of way. But more importantly, Oscar Valdez is trained out of the Canelo gym with Eddie Reynoso. So Canelo was at the fight and he was there in support of his stablemate and friend, Oscar Valdez. And there was this moment, even though I was hosting the Boxing Ego watch party, which was a massive success, I seen where the ESPN cameras, they see a celebrity in the house like Canelo, star boxer, and the ESPN cameras panned the camera mid-fight. I don't know what round, let's say round 6, 7, 8, right? So in the second half of the fight, the ESPN cameras showed Canelo, hey, get the out of payday. You want payday? I know that. They showed Canelo. They showed his face. The camera crew panned over to him, or it might have been an in-ring shot and you could just see through the ropes. You know how you see celebrities like Jack Nicholson or Denzel Washington. And I seen Canelo's face and he just looked miserable because he knew Oscar Valdez was getting pieced up. So Oscar De La Hoya's comments saying it's like Canelo Mayweather, it's not really far off because it was a tour de force performance by Shakur Stevenson. It was a black fighter versus a Mexican fighter, if you want to take it there. And it was a contrast of different styles, and style makes fight. And just like Mayweather neutralized Canelo Alvarez, that's what Shakur Stevenson did. And the brilliance of, and I know Shakur said he's his own fighter, he's not Mayweather or anybody else, he wants to be the first Shakur Stevenson, but the brilliance of what fighters with the skills that these fighters are doing is they could beat you at your own game, because there were many moments where Valdez was in the inside and he was still hesitant to trade and throw, and Shakur was slipping in sneaky, very subtle body shots that was paralyzing Oscar Valdez. And I heard they got in a fight or something at the press conference, so I have to do my research. I've been entertaining y'all with the Boxing Ego watch party. In the last 30 days, I looked at my YouTube analytics and it showed me 50% of the people that watch my videos for the month of March subscribed, so thank you. The other 50% did not. Let me know what I could do to earn your subscription on this YouTube free platform. I drop daily content, boxing news, so this is your one-stop shop. This is your opportunity to get well informed on anything and everything that is going on in the world of boxing. So I don't always agree with Oscar De La Hoya, but I do agree this, you could make the comparison that this was a Canelo Mayweather type of butt whooping, where it was really one-sided. I don't know what people said. I seen some people online were lying and said it was a draw and stuff, but there's no way. Shakur Stevenson absolutely dominated. Even the ESPN, when they did the summary at the end, Mark Kriegel or whoever it was, Tessitore, he just said Shakur Stevenson dominated him and made it look easy. So big props to Shakur, big talent, great fighter, and he's young, so he's probably going to only get better from fights like this. Let me know what you guys think of De La Hoya comparing the fight to Canelo Mayweather. Subscribe to my channel if you like the content. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe to the next video. Ego sign out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.